Hello, everyone. It's nice to have you back again. I'm here again sharing you my experience in life in the School of Life, which I give in my phrases that comes out in the book, Reflections in the Magical Mirror of My Mind. And this book has 52 phrases, which I will discuss slowly, one by one, and explain the meaning of them, which comes out of the trilogy of my books, The School of Life. I really am thankful that you can share this with me. Let us share you what is today's phrase, and let's see what we can get the learning experience from this phrase. The quote of the phrase today says, "We must remember every that every difficult or painful experience really is a lesson of love." Again, I repeat, we must remember that every difficult or painful experience in our life is a lesson of love. What does this mean? What this means in my life is that we always, all of us, learn by our mistakes. Most people who don't learn from mistakes don't correct them and don't improve. If you want to learn, you got to change your perspective of what you think. That's why I share in one of my books that the wisest men are those that have made more mistakes in their lives. I am a pretty wise guy. I don't know wise, but I made a lot of mistakes. But I also have learned to correct them because life will lead you by example to correct your mistakes as you go along. For example, when your mom tells you or tries to tell you not to play with matches or not to touch the stove, watch out that stove, you're about 2 or 3 old, don't touch it, that's bad for you, and talk to you that stove can hurt you. Most times when she's not around, you will attempt to either play with the matches or touch the stove. But if you get up into a little stool and you touch the stove that is on while mom is cooking, you're going to learn that that is not very nice and is very painful. After that, you will never again touch a burning stove again. That is a lesson of love. And sometimes suffering may be the only way to learn lessons of love. This same kid who got burned while playing around a little kid, he becomes older and he's about 10 or 12 and he's taking care of his little brother now and he's playing around and he tells his little brother not to touch that. And he catches his little brother when he turns around. His brother is about 5 or 6. He's trying to get up in a chair and touch the stove again. When he sees that, this young man, this young boy, runs over there and taps him hard in his hands, hard, so it hurts him. And the kid cries because he doesn't know. The baby cries. He doesn't know why his brother is doing that. His brother, at that time, when he teaches his brother not to touch the stove, he has learned his lesson of love in his own experience. And for the first time, he's sharing his experience with his brother, which is a lesson of love, although it's not very good for the little kid. So learn, my friends, that all experiences in our life at different stages in our ages is different. When I'm a young kid, when I'm a teenager, when I'm an older person like me, we learn in different manner. But the more we grow in life and live longer, the more mistakes we make makes us wiser. So remember, when you're in the middle of a crisis, sit down and instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, what is the purpose that God has in our lives with this experience? What is behind the purpose? When you change that question from why to what, is the meaning of this experience, we learn, become calm, and enjoy our lives in a better manner. I hope this small sharing has helped you a lot, and learn, please, that all experiences are always the lessons of love in our life. Thank you for being with you. Bye.